Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about two-dimensional parity check from computer networking data link layer, that is error detection methods, right? We have already discussed about two error detection methods, that is VRC, vertical redundancy check, LRC, longitudinal redundancy check, and third we have to talk is two-dimensional parity check, which is nothing but the combination of VRC and the LRC. Why we are saying two-dimensional parity check? Because whatever the data frames needs to be transmitted from sender to the receiver, if they are in the large amount, okay, if they are supposed available in the large amount, then that should be transmitted in the form of table, okay, in the form of rows and the columns, and we are going to calculate the parity bits row wise as well as by column wise, that is VRC and LRC. So that is why it is called as two-dimensional parity check. Now let us just discuss by taking the example. Okay. Now suppose I have a data that is 100, 11001, 111000010, 00100100, 10000110. Okay. So now these are all data frames will be given in a single statement. I have written that into the column wise. Okay. Now we just have to calculate VRC as well as LRC for this given data. We already know that how to calculate VRC. VRC will be calculated for the row wise. Okay. Now for this particular first row, we have to calculate the parity bit, and the parity bit rule is that we have to check how many number of ones are available in this first row. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, four number of ones are available, that is even number of ones are there. So if even number of ones are present in the original data, we have to maintain it as even only, so the parity bit will be 0. Okay, we have to write 0 parity bit over here. Now look at for the second row, 1 2 3 4, four even numbers, four number of ones are there. That means we have to keep this as 0. Same for the third one, two ones are there, so we have to add 0 bit here. Then 1 2, again same for the last row, then we have to add 0 parity bit here, right? Like this. Now we have to calculate LRC. How to calculate the LRC? We have to calculate it for column wise. Okay. Now let us start for this. How many number of ones are there in this first column? 1, 2 and 3. That means odd number of ones are available. So we have to add parity bit as 1. So we can maintain the even numbers of ones in the particular column. So our parity bit will be 1 here. Right? Now check it for the second one, second column. Only one number of 1 is there. That means odd number. We have to maintain it even. So we will add 1 over here. So total 2 even. So the parity bit will be 1. Okay. Now here 2 number of ones are available. That means even number is already there. So we have to add 0 over here as a parity bit. Likewise, we have to calculate for every column for this VRC column also. To understand this, I have written apart from this particular table, this VRC, okay? But this is into this only. These all we have to write togetherly, okay? Now LRC bit will be this, right? We have discussed about these columns. Now let us check for the last column, that is for VRC. All are 0, no any odd number or even number is present. So we just have to maintain this as an even. So 0 we are going to write. Okay. Now, how to transmit this data? How to transmit this data? We just have to transmit row wise. Okay. With this row, we are going to append this VRC bit to this particular original data. So the data will be transmitted as 1001100110. Okay, this will be your first frame. The second will be 1110000100. This will be your second frame. Likewise, this third and fourth. The last frame which has to be transmitted is this LRC 1101101110. This will be your last frame which we have to transmit. Okay. So in this pattern, your particular original data along with the VRC and LRC will be transmitted to the receiver side. I hope two-dimensional parity check is clear to you. Okay. Now, sometimes the question will be asked like particular data has been received by the receiver. By calculating the VRC and LRC, you have to identify whether the error has been occurred in between the transmission or not. Okay. Like this. The following bit stream is enclosed using VRC, LRC and even parity. Locate and correct the error if present. Okay. Now they are saying we have to identify. This is already received by the receiver. Okay. That means sender has done all the procedure on the original data, and this original data contains VRC and LRC into this, right? So we have to first of all write this all data into the table form, and whatever the last column will be available into that data will be your VRC, and whatever the last row will be available in your data will be your LRC. Now we just as a receiver we have to work now. What receiver will do after getting this data? It will just calculate the LRC and VRC for the given data, and it will check the last column and the last row whether both the calculations are same or not. Okay, if both are same, that means this data is correctly received. If somewhere is problem, that means any bit has been changed during the transmission, and that is what they have asked. We have to identify whether the error has been occurred, and if yes, then we have to find out the position. Okay. Now look at for this. Look at for the solution. See, I have simply written all the data frames into this tabular form. Okay, 1 1. Look at this first frame, 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1. Right? Like this, 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1. Right? In this way, I have written all the data into this tabular form. As I said, this last column which we have received is your VRC, the sender which has calculated. Then this last row is LRC, which has been calculated by the sender and he has sent to us. Now what we have to do, we will just ignore this last column. As a receiver, we will just ignore last column and the last row for now. For this original data only, for the remaining data only, we will calculate VRC and LRC again as a receiver. Okay. Now, after calculating, we will check whether this received LRC and VRC is correct or not. Okay. So let us check. First of all, we will check for VRC. Now, 1, 2, 3. 3 number of ones. That means we have to add 1 as a parity, which is correct. Sender has also added 1. That means correct. Now check for the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 number of ones, which is odd. So we have to add 1 as a parity bit, which is also correct. Third, 1, 1, 1, 1. That is 4 number of ones, which is even. So we are going to add 0 as a parity bit because already even number of ones are available in this row. Go for the fifth row. 1, 2, even number of ones. So we will add 0 bit, which is correct. Now go for the fifth row. 1, 2 and 3. Total 3 number of even number ones are there. So odd numbers are there. So we have to add 1 as a parity bit to maintain the even number of ones. But we have reserved 0 parity here, right? But it should be 1. That means something is missing here. Something has changed in between the transmission, right? So we will just mark here. Okay. Now go for the next row. 1, 2, 3. Total number of ones are odd. So we will add 1 as a parity bit. So it will become even number of ones. Now next row, 1, 2, 3 number of ones. So we will add 1 as a parity bit. Second last row, 1, 2, 3, odd number. So we will add 1 as a parity bit. Now go to the last row. Okay. No, this last row we have to calculate, right? So up to this we have original data. So for now we have calculated this VRC. Now let us calculate the LRC. How to calculate LRC? We have to calculate the parity bit column wise. Okay. Now start with this. How many columns, how many number of ones are there in this last Last column is about VRC, right? So just go through this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Even number of ones, so we will add 0. In this column, all are 0, so we are going to write 0. In this column, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is even number, so we are going to add 0 as a parity bit. Now in this column, 1, 2, even number of ones, so we will add 0. This column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means odd number of ones. So we have to add 1 as a parity bit. So total number of ones will become even number. Okay. Now second last. 1, 2, 3. Total 3 number of ones. That means odd number. So we have to add 1 as a parity bit. So it will become even. Fine. So which is correct. We are receiving the correct data till now. Okay. Now go for the last column. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total even number of ones are available in this column, right? So parity should be 0 here, but we have received 1. That means there is something wrong happened in between the transmission at this position. So we are going to add 1. We need to add, we need to write here 0, but we have received 1. That is something is missing here. Okay. So for now, we have received error at 2 position in VRC here and at LRC here. So by using these 2 places, look at this row, from this row and from this column. The common position is this one. That means the error has occurred at this place. So we can identify this bit has been changed during the transmission. Okay. So in this way, by using two-dimensional parity bit checking, we can identify the exact location of error where the error has been occurred in between the transmission medium. And yes, this is what which is better method and which is used. Then in the next session, we will talk about the checksum method and then CRC method. I hope you understood two-dimensional parity bit. Okay. Thank you.